Right, hello and welcome to all the listeners out there. Richard Gower here. So yesterday we touched on, if you don't love yourself, how in the hell can you love somebody else? Can I get a amen up in here? To be honest, I just love saying it, but for a couple of reasons. One, because of how it's said. Two, because of who says it. And three, because of what it means. But today I want to touch on a subject that's, it sounds a little bit more dire than it is, but it's the idea of adapting or dying. This is something that human beings are naturally good at. That's what puts us on top of the food chain. It is not necessarily that we're the strongest or that we're the toughest. It's because of our ability to adapt to the situation at hand. Human beings have used this tactic and this survival technique to live in every corner of the earth, in under every kind of natural circumstance that you can think of. There are probably human beings there, and they're doing well, and if they're not doing well, they're thriving. So this is something that I'm trying to really reflect on, this whole idea of adaptability, right? We all have these dreams that we grow up and we want to do these certain things. But unfortunately, sometimes life gets in the way. And right now we find ourselves in the middle of life getting in the way. Most of the world is still under lockdown, which is a bit bizarre. It's so bizarre, but this reality that we're living in is very bizarre. But there is a superpower locked in every single one of you listening here today, and that is your adaptability, your natural adaptability as a human being. You've touched on this, you've probably discovered it somewhere in your life where something doesn't go the way that it's planned, something doesn't go the right way, or problems arise, and you have to find solutions around that. You have to find ways to get around these problems that are now in front of you, that you're facing. So, let's look at the situation. Everyone is thrown out of their comfort zone, and that is a very, very scary place. But it is a place of power. Use that natural ability that you have and find solutions to your problems. Just like we spoke about the other day. How do you climb a mountain? One step at a time. This is just another mountain. This is another obstacle to climb and another obstacle that you can overcome. Adapting to your surroundings and your situation, you've used this when you've gone to different schools, when you've made new friends. These are all things that you're used to. And don't forget that this is your superpower. Yes, it may be swept under the rug a lot of the time, but this is something that everyone can do. Finding solutions to your problems is part of our upbringing. It's part of how we are human, is we solve problems. So challenge for the day is, how are you going to solve the problem that you have right in front of you? I mean, it's as easy as I don't know, let's think of something. I don't have an income right now. What I was doing is not bringing me an income. Okay, all right, well, let's take a step back and let's figure out what else we're good at, because I promise you, the people that are listening to this, you are probably multi-talented. So there are probably many, many different avenues that you can explore and you can make money from, you can generate an income from. It'll just take a little bit of elbow grease and a little bit of determination, but that is not something that you have or that you are lacking. That is just something that you need to be reminded of. So let today serve as a reminder that you have superpowers. And perhaps those superpowers aren't to fly around the planet or to use your laser eye beam to get rid of the coronavirus. Your superpower right now is your ability to change, your ability to adapt. Yes, I know that it is very stressful. One of the most stressful things human beings can do is go through change or evoke change. So yes, I understand, and trust me, I'm experiencing it too, is this idea of how scary change is. But change is all around you. You change every single day as a human being. It's nothing to be scared of. But today serves more as a reminder of your superpower, your ability to problem solve. This is just another problem. And whether it takes you sitting down and writing down some great ideas, or you reaching out to a friend or to family and finding solutions to these problems. You can do it. I know you can. So reach out, get a hold of your best friends, get a hold of your parents, get a hold of anyone, and brainstorm. Use your superpowers. And on that, have a beautiful morning. And if it's evening, have a beautiful evening.